Hello, this is the Monotone Centrist here with another video. I know I don't do a whole lot of political videos. I do have a few videos that I could do. I'm just very slow at these political videos. I don't really like doing them, and I like doing my anime stuff a lot more than these. But I think I'm about doing a lot more just because I just haven't done them in a long time, and I would like to keep up on certain things and put some certain things on here just to keep up with the political, I guess, channel a little bit more. Today's video is going to be about talking about Donald Trump being taken off the Colorado ballot. If you haven't been watching or paying attention, this is kind of a big news story where the lower courts and the Colorado Supreme Court voted that he no longer could be voted for. He cannot no longer be uh, on the ballot to be voted for. I don't think this is a good thing to be doing. I think it's pretty unconstitutional for one because he hasn't been convicted of anything. A lot of people are pointing out, well, the Constitution doesn't specify if you have to be convicted of the insurrection, the 14th Amendment. If you're a part of the insurrection, you can no longer be voted in for president. But it also says everyone gets due process. So, which one do you follow? Due process or participate in insurrection? You can't have your cake and eat it too, in a sense, right? I wouldn't care if he was convicted of it to appear on any state ballot. I would not give two shits. That would be completely fair. I would not give a fuck if he was stricken from the ballots if he was found guilty. Basically, saying they did it without anything holding that. He just can't say he's like, well, he violated it, therefore he doesn't have to be on the ballot. That's not how that works. And even if it somehow, in some way, did work that way, you're basically convicted, saying he's guilty of something without him being actually convicted of anything. You can't just say, well, he violated the 14th Amendment, therefore he can't be on the ballot. Based on what? your your comprehension of it, or like your understanding of it? Who gets to decide that? I guess the court, but I mean they obviously did come to that conclusion, but I actually think it's going to be overturned by the Supreme Court if it's not decided whether or not he violated it or not. That might be a few years, actually. That's probably why he's desperate to get back to the presidency, because once he's president, he can't be convicted no longer. It only lasts for like 4 years, so I think they're honestly afraid he might actually win again. Even though that seems absurd, I think a lot of people are really afraid he's going to take over again because Joe Biden isn't the greatest right now. He's not the most popular person in the world. His polls are really down. Trump is leading by a fair margin. Of course, these polls don't reflect actual voting or anything, but still, I think people are a little in panic mode a little bit. I know a lot of people hate this guy. I'm not his biggest fucking fan, trust me, and I don't exactly hate the guy, but I wouldn't want him stricken off any ballot because you perceive that he broke the 14th Amendment with the insurrection without a conviction. Now, if it goes further, I don't think any other states are going to follow. They might try, but honestly, a few other states might get it before he's ever convicted. I don't think it's going to stick. I really don't. I know a lot of people hate this guy. I really do. But like, you just can't do this just because you don't like him, or you think he's a fascist, or a dictator, or whatever. I know he like plays into that a lot. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be a dictator for a day. I can't remember exactly what he fucking said, but he says stupid shit all the time to get people riled up. It's kind of obvious at this point, so it's not like a big surprise that he says dumb shit all the time to get people in kind of a bit of a frenzy. So at the end of the day, I don't approve of this move. Now, if he's ever convicted, go ahead, take him off the ballot. I don't really give two shits. Won't bother me one way or another. But until then, I don't think this is very constitutional. I think it's a bit of a slippery slope to take him off the ballots, and this seems extremely unconstitutional until he's given due process and found guilty of something, because he hasn't been convicted of anything. You just can't be like, yeah, he violated it, so therefore he can't be on the ballot. Like, that's not how that works. Um, I don't see how that even remotely would work without, again, giving due process and having at least convicted of these crimes. So I guess this is more of a wait and see if other states will follow and if it sticks. But I really don't think this should be like a tactic that states use to try to get someone not voted in. This is seemingly, I won't say dangerous, but not a good trend. It's not a good thing, even though I know he's not the most popular person in the world. So, like, I don't like it one goddamn bit. Maybe I'll be wrong and it's like the right decision, but it's kind of an easy feeling about the whole thing. That's basically I have to say about the whole damn thing. Like, comment, subscribe.